July 26, 2018, Bindada Municipality, Kanchanpur, Nepal. The sun hung quietly in the sky over Bindada Municipality, a peaceful corner in Nepal. A day like any other, until it wasn't. Nirmala Panta, 13-year-old, 9th grade student, bright, curious, and full of dreams, left her home that afternoon, with her schoolbooks clutched in hand. She was going to her best friend Roshni Baum's house to complete her homework. She promised she'd be back by evening. But as dusk settled, Nirmala hadn't returned. Concern turned to panic, as her family began searching, their calls echoing into the night. As darkness crept over the rooftops, and the hours ticked away, worry began to settle in the hearts of her family. They searched, they waited, they hoped. But when she didn't return, panic overtook patience. Her parents rushed to the local police station, desperate, trembling, pleading for help. But instead of urgency, they were met with indifference. "Come back tomorrow," the officer said. Tomorrow. A word that would soon become a curse. July 27, 2018, the search ends in heartbreak. In the early morning haze, Nirmala's lifeless body is found in a waterlogged sugarcane field, just 500 meters from her friend's home. The scene was horrific. Her clothes were torn, her small frame was bruised. She had been raped. She had been strangled. She had been silenced. A child, snatched from life in the most brutal way imaginable. As the sun rose that day, something else rose too, public rage. But instead of solving the crime, the police made it worse. They quickly arrested a 41-year-old man with a prior murder conviction. And within hours, he confessed. But soon, the truth unraveled, his DNA didn't match. He was released. No answers. No justice. The community watched in disbelief, as the investigation spiraled into chaos. There were shocking allegations of evidence tampering. Vital DNA samples were contaminated, perhaps even deliberately. Witness statements vanished. And crucial hours, when evidence could have spoken, were lost forever. The nation's trust crumbled. And under pressure, several high-ranking officers, including Superintendent Dilli Raj Bista, were suspended. But the damage had already been done. Across Nepal, the streets filled with outrage. Mothers cried, fathers clenched fists. Students, activists, and ordinary citizens, all demanding truth. From Kanchanpur to Kathmandu, voices rose in unison. Demands for justice echoed across Nepal. Social media campaigns, street protests, and candlelight vigils became symbols of a nation's collective grief and demand for answers. All shouting a single phrase that echoed across the internet. Hashtag Justice for Nirmala. But as the candles burned and the protests raged, Nirmala's killer remained free. Years passed, committees were formed, DNA tests were run, again and again. In 2023, Nepal's Central Investigation Bureau even collected samples from 5 new suspects, including 2 Indian nationals. But still, nothing. No name. No face. Only silence. Nirmala Panta was more than a name on a poster. She was a daughter, a sister, a friend. She was a vibrant young girl, loved to read. She had dreams, of growing up, and aspirations of becoming someone. And those dreams were crushed under the weight of neglect, apathy, and corruption.